pizza, 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 it's a lot.
So it may be 8:45 in the morning, but have you thought about what you're going to have for lunch today? Well, how about a little pizza?
You know, Americans consume about 3 billion pizzas annually. That's, as Al will tell you, 350 slices a second. But as Today correspondent Jenna Wolf discovered, not all pizzas created equal. Jenna, good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you guys? I'm thinking if we're consuming 350 slices a second, perhaps pizza's not our biggest problem. Yes, we are talking pizza this morning. Some cities boast that they've got the best pizza, cities like Phoenix and Chicago, Manhattan. Well, we met a guy named Tony from here in Brooklyn who's on a mission to spread the word about what really is the best pizza. This is Brooklyn's best sights, sounds, and yes, slices of pizza.
Come back to Brooklyn.
Mention Brooklyn to someone and you may get the famous bridge, the famous team, or the famous attitude.
Forget about it. How you doing?
And while neighbor to the west, Manhattan tends to steal the city's spotlight.
Manhattan is referred to as New York City, but New York City is actually made up of 5 boroughs.
And the most populous is Brooklyn, 71 square miles, 2.5 million people, and Tony Muglia, Mr. Brooklyn himself.
I'm Tony, and I want to welcome you to a Slice of Brooklyn pizza tour. We're going to spend 4.5 hours together breaking bread, even if it is pizza bread.
So off we go.
I want to point out the entrance to the Manhattan Bridge. Folks, the Brooklyn Bridge. Just below us is Dumbo. Now we're in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. We're actually going to be passing the very first Nathan's hot dog stand.
Tony's 2-year-old A Slice of Brooklyn pizza tour grew out of his love for his hometown.
I was like, you know what? It's a great place. Nobody's showing off the borough the way it needs to be shown.
And heard.
Can you teach us a couple of pure Brooklyn sayings?
Just forget about it.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
How you doing?
Well, in Brooklyn, how you doing depends on who you're asking, as I found out when I asked Tony about some of his friends.
We got Frankie Pancakes, we got Joey Parrott, got Fat Sal, got my Uncle Louie, my Uncle Vinny, and my 2 younger brothers, Vinny and Joey.
And
Jenna the Mouth.
Jenna the Mouth.
You do the interviews, you do the talking, you Jenna the Mouth.
Jenna the Mouth!
Well, this mouth, along with all the others on the tour bus, ready, finally, for some pizza. First stop, Grimaldi's.
Sinatra used to love ordering pizza from Grimaldi's.
Frank Sinatra sat here in this exact seat where I'm sitting right now.
Yeah, right there,
Did
Jenna.
he use this plate and this silver one?
Yeah, that knife too,
Awesome.
exactly.
Is your mouth literally watering? Yeah, mine is too. Okay, I'm gonna let you work. I'm gonna be over here if you guys need me. Okay. Like this? This is how they eat it? Burnt my tongue. Always. Oh! How good is this pizza, honestly?
Probably the best pizza I've ever had.
How good is this pizza? Next stop, L&B Spumoni Gardens.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
If Grimaldi's was the king of thin crust, meet its nemesis, the Sicilian slice. Most people think sauce and cheese.
Right, we do the cheese and then the sauce.
Why?
Why? I don't really know how it became this way. It just is.
Fair enough. So once again, table for 25. We called ahead. It is delicious?
Very delicious.
All right, let me taste. Carbs, schmarbs. This is totally worth it. How is this pizza?
Very different to anything I've ever had before.
This is worth the trip.
In between slices of pizza, there is some history.
The British were sent over to do battle with George Washington, what's known as the Battle of Brooklyn.
A few cinematic landmarks.
Here on the right, this scene from Saturday Night Fever, filmed right in here.
And the celebrated boardwalk.
This is the Coney Island Boardwalk. It's one of the longest boardwalks in the United States.
In the end, we learned you can take the tourist out of Brooklyn, but you can't take Brooklyn out of the tourist. Forget about it!
Come back to Brooklyn, to good old Brooklyn, and make that borough your home.
That was fun. Why am I hungry? I wonder if I can get a cab back to Brooklyn. Oh, please, don't think I didn't go back like 14 times. We're here at L&B Spumoni's. These aren't pre-cut. I just cut them all myself right now. We made you guys some pies, and Matt, I used Purell when I made yours, don't worry. So indulge, enjoy yourself. If you're ever in Brooklyn, why don't you make room for lunch?
Jenna
Enjoy.
the Mouth, he already did. He's been eating while
Matt
you were
the
talking.
Mouth scarfed a piece down already, Jenna. This is pretty good. Tell the folks there thanks.
Will do. I gotta finish. Mouth open.
Very
Keep
attractive.
your mouth closed, Jenna. And next, time to go spanning the world for sports this time, not pizza. But first, this is Today on NBC. It's good, right?
Very good.
Try it.